Between 50 to 60,000 years ago, humans migrated out of Africa. The population that would first settle India would come to be known as the Ancient Ancestral South Indians, or AASI for short. Though predominantly leading a hunter-gatherer lifestyle, evidence in Lahuradeva, Uttar Pradesh, suggested they experimented with agriculture. By around 9,000 years ago, migrants from the Zagros mountain region mixed with the AASI. They migrated before developing agriculture. Their descendant, mixed population would begin to practice agriculture as evidenced by the finds in Mehrgarh, today in Balochistan. Roughly 5,000 years later, this would culminate in the Indus Valley Civilization, whose people had between 11 and 50% AASI DNA and 50 and 89% West Asian DNA. They represent the first urbanization of India and were highly advanced for their time, with organized cities, with grid streets and sewage systems. It is possible they spoke Proto-Dravidian, the ancestor of today's South Indian languages, though this is mere speculation as their script remains undeciphered. By around 3,800 years ago, the IVC had collapsed and its people had dispersed across the subcontinent. In the south, they'd mix with the AASI to form the ancestral South Indian group. Meanwhile, in the Eurasian steppe, the Yamnaya culture, who spoke Proto-Indo-European, and were a mix of two hunter-gatherer groups, Eastern hunter-gatherer and Caucasus hunter-gatherer, migrated east and mixed with local European cultures, forming the corded ware culture. The easternmost people of the corded ware culture, part of the Fatayonovo-Balonovo culture, migrated back east. Their descendants would form the Sinteshta culture. The Sinteshta people spoke Proto-Indo-Iranian, the ancestor of today's Iranian languages, Sanskrit and most North Indian languages. They were skilled in chariot warfare, and all domesticated horses today are descended from those domesticated by them. The descendants of the Sinteshta would migrate into India as the Vedic people, speaking Vedic Sanskrit and following the Veda. They would syncretize with the IVC descendants and form the ancestral North Indian population, where Hinduism comes from. All Indians today are a mix of ASI and ANI, forming a unique Indian genetic identity, part of a genetic line, with upper castes and North Indians showing more ANI ancestry and South Indians showing more ASI.